Hi, how are you? Welcome to the Reiki Meditation of the 24th, I think we are. If you'd like to make yourself comfortable, have some water by your side if you wish to. We will start in about 2 minutes. And you can already start to reduce the number of thoughts in your mind. Start clearing out your mind. Start relaxing and preparing yourself to have 1 hour to yourself, for your health and for your well-being. Hi, Magani. Just one more minute and we will begin. Okay, the minute went quick. We're going to start now. So, welcome to the Reiki meditation of today. So, first of all, let me just remind you to make yourself comfortable as much as possible. This is time for yourself. It is time for you to relax. It is time for you to find peace. It is time for you to really let go of any stress. And so the purpose of these sessions are not to create additional stress. So if at any time you find that there is an activity that creates you stress or makes you feel uncomfortable, either mentally or physically, because you may start to feel dizzy or extra tired, all these signs, look out for them. And if that happens, then you can sit the activity out, or you can replace it at the same time as I'm leading it with a focus on your breath, as we are going to start with today, and as we start with every day. Not every day, every session, sorry. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask in a live chat, okay? I will take the time at the end of the session to answer each question to the best of my knowledge, of course. Right, okay, so we are going to start by a focus on our breath. Sorry, not focus on our breath, no, by gratitude. So, a gratitude is something to focus on that happened in your past, or in your either in your day or in the last few days in your week. But it could also be in the past, further along. But for this purpose, it is in the last week. At least one gratitude, one event that brought happiness to you, a smile to your face, warmth to your heart, any activity, event, sign from anyone, a cuddle from a pet, anything that made you feel good. That's what we can express as a gratitude. And then, if you would like to, you can also express an intent for the healing, because with these sessions, I'm sending Reiki healing through. And I do send it to help with every aspect of whatever it is that you need at this time. And also, generally, to align the chakras, to strengthen the aura, for a whole state of health and well being. But if there is anything in particular that you would like to inject positivity into your body, your mind, your spirituality, your life, as in your relationships, your household, your work, your career, your studies, anything like that, then you can put it up as an intent at the beginning of the session now as well. Okay? And so when you are ready, you can close your eyes and take a deep breath to begin, letting my words settle just for a moment. That's it. Calming everything in your mind. And then formulating in your mind at least one gratitude, and if you would like to, an intent or several intents for the healing. You have a couple of minutes to do this now. Just focusing your mind on one gratitude or more, and intent or intents for your healing. Now, when you are ready, you can keep your eyes shut. And we are going to shift into the first activity, which is a focus on our breath. But we are going to start a little bit differently today. We are going to start by taking a few deep breaths today. But first, I'm going to ask you to think about your posture right now. However it is that you are seated or lying down, try to open your chest, to stretch your shoulders back a bit, not too much, not creating yourself any pain. Opening your chest, straightening your spine a little as well, so that you're opening the chest from left to right on both sides, from the center, but also from top to bottom. Stretching it out, lifting the sternum a little bit, allowing for the air to flow easier. Once you've done that, I'm going to ask you to take 5 deep breaths in and out, filling your lungs as much as possible, and then really pushing gently as much air out as possible. Go at your own rhythm. We don't all have the same ability to go for a long time in each inhale and exhale. And once you have finished with your 5 deep breaths, you can relax and make yourself comfortable again. And now, just focusing on your breath, just for a few minutes, switching off every thought in your mind, every thought about the past, every thought about the future, every thought about other people, about things. All of these thoughts, you can drop them now. You don't need to think about all this right now. All you need to think about is your breath. And you're deeply connected with it now with the deep breaths. And so this connection can carry on now and get stronger and stronger. That's it. One by one, switching off these thoughts reducing them until the only one that is left there is your breath. How it feels, how your body moves with it. The sensations, yes, how it feels, the sensations it brings on its journey. If at times you feel the need to take deeper breaths, that's okay too. But otherwise, just letting it be as natural as it is. Zooming on your breath as if you were looking at it with a microscope, really observing every detail of it. For example, noticing the sensations when the air passes through the nostrils. Can you feel the air going through? Can you feel the air passing inside your nose? And then going to the back of your throat, down into your windpipes and into your lungs. And then back out. Being curious about our breath and discovering it. Noticing also its soothing rhythm and how you are feeling now more and more relaxed as your breath might be rocking you ever so gently. And how everything is becoming lighter in your mind as well, because right now nothing matters. Everything is dropped. All that is there is your breath. Just focusing on your breath. And if you ever notice that you are getting carried away with other thoughts, that's okay. Again, very gently, when you notice, just let go of these thoughts and come back. Bring your mind back to your breath. Okay. And taking a deep breath now to shift away from this activity. You can keep your eyes shut for a minute, just settling there. And I just wanted to say that the focus on the breath is a very basic activity in meditation. And if you are to practice at home, well, I mean, obviously, I am guiding now, and if you're doing it at home, I wouldn't be. But if you do guided meditations on the breath, very often the person would explain to begin with what the intention is. And then you would actually stay in silence. You would not hear any guidance, and you would just be focusing on your breath on your own. And so sometimes, just to let you know, when we do this activity, I will be leaving some gaps in between the times when I speak, just to allow for that silence. It almost could feel like a penny dropping, literally, like that, not the drop of the penny, but that moment where it's traveling through the air. There's that moment of silence. That's the best way that I can describe it, that's coming to me to make sense. But it is about finding that peace inside of you while you're focusing on your breath. And so it can also help if I'm not talking, basically. So sometimes I will not be guiding so strongly with that particular activity and others as well. So don't worry if you don't hear me talking for some time. It's not that your device has bugged, but it is just that hopefully that it is me just taking a moment to give you peace. Okay. But also be aware if it starts to take a bit of a long time that it could actually be that there's been a crash with the internet or something similar to that, as it has already happened in the past, as some of you might remember. Okay, so now I'm just going to ask you to open your eyes for a minute. And I'm going to show you the photo of this video. I don't know if you remember it, but it is this one. See there, this is basically it's a bubble that has frozen over. And this is what we're going to meditate with now. Okay? And if you can observe the sunshine, how bright it is out there. So we are talking about a day that is quite crispy, icy, but at the same time where the sun is actually nice and bright and could potentially be really warm. But so this next activity is about observing that bubble, that ice bubble. And what this is mindfulness. So you are focusing on something so strongly and so powerfully that you don't think about anything else. It is about clearing the mind and really being in the now. And the object that you focus on, this time it's a nice bubble, but sometimes it could be a candle. There's mindfulness of eating, so it could be when you're eating some food. You focus on that one thing and you really explore it with all your senses and with as much of you as you can, so that in your mind there is nothing else that exists but the one thing you're focusing on, similar to the focus on our breath that we just did. Okay, so when you're ready, you can take a deep breath and close your eyes. Sink back into the comfort of your posture. And then I would like to invite you to imagine a place that is sunny but cool. And you stepping out into that space. It can be a garden, it can be a field, it can be a forest, but the sun needs to be nice and bright and it needs to warm you up. You are dressed just perfectly for the weather. You are so comfortable in that space now as you've stepped outside. The sun is so bright above your head and it is warming you up with its rays. And then you notice there an ice bubble. The most beautiful thing you may have ever seen. As you get closer, you start to really take in all its beauty, noticing so many different things at the same time. And so starting to focus deeper on each thing, on each element of what you notice. Maybe you're noticing the sun glowing over the ice of that bubble. Maybe you notice how clear that bubble is and how it reflects the views around you. Or maybe you're noticing the crystal formations of the ice. And so I am going to leave you to discover this ice bubble for a moment. And then going even deeper and noticing how it makes you feel, how light it might be, how bright and full of light it is. How cold and crisp the ice might be. Going deeper in your understanding of what your senses are bringing to your mind. We're going to move away now from this activity. And so you can take a deep breath to finish and open your eyes again. Now remember, if you have any question or if you would like to share how you experienced each activity, you are highly welcome to leave messages in a live chat or to talk to me at a later date through emails or phone. Right, so the next activity we are going to do is the healing path. And for those of you who did the meditation session at the library with me, at the Ilford Central Library with me, you already know about this meditation. And we have not done it in ages, so I thought it would be a good day to start again, to do it again. So basically, I am inviting you in that meditation to step onto a healing path. And then, as you're stepping on that path having healing properties, you can let go of whatever it is that you no longer want in yourself, in your body, in your life, in your relationships, in work, any kind of aspects of your life. You can let go any fears, any emotions, anxiety, anger, and you can just watch it go down and go into the path, onto the path, and get absorbed by the path. And those negative energies, whenever I speak about healing and whenever I use meditations about healing, what happens is that these negative things that are coming away from you are then reprocessed and turned into a positive energy through the process of healing. And so, as you're walking on that path, not only are you receiving Reiki now, but at the same time, as you're walking on that path, you can further let go of things. And you can think about um, connections with people, relationships. You can think about locations, past traumas, whatever it is you want to let go of. Just let go of it and trust that whatever it is that you can be thinking about at the time that comes to your mind at the time or wanting to let go is the right thing to go at that moment in time. Okay? And so, whenever you're ready, so again, like I said, the comments, I will read them at the end and then I will answer them at the end of the session. Okay. So, if you would like to take a deep breath to begin now, making yourself comfortable in your position again, and then closing your eyes. I am going to ask you to bring your attention to your forehead as if you were looking at it from the back of it. And then to imagine yourself stepping through your forehead as if you had been in your head. And then on the other side, there is that path, that healing path made of golden light. If you prefer to see the path of a different color, you are highly welcome to do so. You might connect better with a different color, as long as that color makes you feel good. As you stand on that path, you can design the sides of that path in any way you want. You can see hills at the side, a lake, a forest, anything you would like, but something that is not going to catch your attention too much. Something simple and calming. And then when you're ready, you can start walking on that path and starting or furthering your healing process today. And as you're walking on that path, it just feels so good. You might even decide to take off your shoes and your socks to really connect with it, feeling very soft and comfortable under your feet as you step. And walking, simply walking, your body feeling so good through the process. Not walking anywhere in particular, just walking, going forward, following that path, knowing that it is taking us to better health, to a relaxed mind and body, to altogether a much, much lighter system where burdens will have been relieved from our shoulders. And so, as you are walking, you can now start to let go of things. That's right, just like that. Any pain you have, you can send it down. Let it slide off of you, go into the path and get healed. Any pain on your body and in your mind and in your heart. Letting go also of any burden that you are carrying on your shoulders and you no longer want to carry. Any person that you used to look after and you no longer do and would like to release now, that contract, that duty that you're no longer needing to do. You can let go of that. Letting go of responsibilities that are not yours. Any responsibility that has to do with someone else. That's their responsibility, not yours. And so you can let go. You can let go of all these responsibilities. You can let go of any stress, any worry, any of those that no longer serves you right now can come off of you, slide off of you, and disappear. And at the same time, that healing path is bringing energy to you as you're stepping on it, healing every part of your body and every part of your mind. And the more you are walking on this path, the more relaxed you are feeling, but also the more uplifted. And so you might find that as you're walking there on that path, your whole body is straightening up towards the skies. Finding yourself walking stronger, filled with energy. And more deeply relaxed at the same time. Are you feeling any pain on your body? Then you can just give it to that path. Just send it down and out, letting the path absorb it and transmute it. If you're feeling tired, you can send the tiredness down as well and out of your system. And you can watch as this light from this path is everywhere inside your system now and healing you. And as you are walking on this path, little by little, at the end of it, you can notice a big bright sun. And it's not too far, it's quite near. And so you continue to walk on the path towards that sun. And as you keep walking, you finally get in front of that sun. It can be as big as you. It can be bigger, as big as a house. It is up to you. And as you are facing it now, you can use its energy to heal yourself. And that is our next activity now. And so for quite a few minutes, you can be standing in front of this sun and really benefit from its beauty, from its warmth, from its vibe, from its energy. And when I say benefiting from it, it means that you can actually, if you want, either feel the rays of light on you from the sun, or you can even hold. That means you can go out and take a part of that energy into your hand as if you were taking a ball, a chunk of something into your hand, and then bringing that light, that soft, warm, healing light. And you can apply it anywhere you want on you, where you feel healing is needed, deeper healing is needed. So if it is on your mind because you are feeling too stressed, and then you can bring that ball of light onto your mind, onto your head. If you have a pain on your body, go on and grab a part of this light and apply it where it hurts. If you have knee pain, you can put it there. If you've got period pain, if you are a woman, you can put it on your pelvis. If your neck is hurting, you can put it there. If your back is hurting, you can take a big chunk and put it there, or you can even turn around and have your back face the sun so that its magical rays can heal you. Or you can simply just enjoy the sensation of the warmth of the sun on your face, welcoming its rays, feeling the brightness on your eyes shut through your eyelids. Or you can imagine yourself opening your eyes and staring straight into it. This is the safest way to practice sun gazing, letting all of its magical particles of energy entering your eyes and healing them. You could even decide to step inside the sun, dance or float there, really enjoying this energy, having fun with it and healing yourself with it. Now, for the last couple of minutes, we are going to use our breath to deepen this healing even more. On an inhale, we are going to absorb the rays of light from the sun so that the healing is going to go deeply into our lungs. And then through the air that we are breathing in and the oxygen that is going into our cells everywhere in our body, this light is going to heal us to the deepest level of ourselves. And so from now and for the next couple of minutes, I'm inviting you on an inhale to breathe in the rays of light that are coming out from the sun, and to breathe out anything you would like to let go of. Any pain, any negativity, any negative thoughts you no longer want, any emotions that are still there, if any. That's it. On an inhale, breathing in the rays of the sun, and on an exhale, letting go, simply letting go. Good, very good. Okay, we are now going to do the final meditation, which is the love meditation. So you can keep your eyes shut, bring your mind back to yourself, taking a deep breath to journey on to this next meditation. And then putting your hands together and rubbing the palms together, creating an energetic friction, creating heat. And then applying your hands onto your chest, where your heart chakra resides. And resting there for a moment. Really noticing the vibrations, the healing, the heat coming out of your hands and going into your chest. nourishing our heart center, warming us up through the heart. Very powerful healing this is. And now I am going to invite you to see this energy as light of any color. Um, Colors often used are white, gold, green because of the heart chakra, which is green and it is just below your hands right now, or any other color that feels right to you, that feels comfortable, warm, that feels love-like to you. Pink also is another well-used color. And to see that light coming out of your hands through that heat, through that sensation you're feeling now, and you can at any time rub your hands again to feel it again stronger, to activate it again. To see that color stream from your hands and fill your whole body and your whole mind. And then to see this light expand away from you, still through you, and then out of you, reaching out to everyone you love around you. And then reaching out to everyone you know. And then reaching out to the whole of humanity. And then reaching out to all that is living, animals, plants, flowers, trees, insects. And then reaching out to the earth. And finally reaching out to the universe. And when you are ready, you can bring your hands back down. Take a deep breath to finish. Give your body a stretch or yawn. Move your fingers, your hands, your wrists, your feet, your legs, your arms. Give yourself a stretch, a big stretch. Taking a deep breath and then opening your eyes again. Is there any questions about any activities that we have done? Or any doubts on what to do? Or are you all feeling comfortable with it? There's a message from Magali who says that generally, to sum up, she says that she loves bubbles, loves anything round. So that was great because that was the second activity that we did. Okay, so if you don't have any questions, then I will see you again next week, 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Magali says it was great. Thank you. Well, thank you. And thank you all for being there. It's a real pleasure to do these sessions. Okay. Kay says, thank you, Sleepy. I am not in the bubble. That's okay. Good. Or you can take a good rest. These sessions sometimes can go quite deeply, so it is okay to feel tired afterwards. I hope you take a good rest, that you can take a good rest. And maybe next time we can do some energizing sessions, but remind me though, because I may forget. Okay, so I will see you next week at 3 o'clock till 4 o'clock still. And thank you for being there. Bye.